a first look at the game. How you doing? On the PS5 Pro. This is going to be very slow because I'm going to be going through all the leaders really quick, as I'm not going to be doing this ever again naturally through subsequent playthroughs. I find it interesting that we don't really know too much about where these people are from, like how it would show you in the other games. Do you even know who this guy is? He's a medieval Muslim traveler from the 1300s. Wrote one of the most famous travelogues that spans over 170,000 kilometers. Exactly. Now then, really quick going through this, we've got 2 Napoleons, we've got 2 Fredericks. But it tells you here that this unlocks Shawnee, America, and then Mexico. Right? Like it tells you for the most part who this would who it would unlock, but you know, maybe you don't know who this guy is. You don't know anything about whatever. Unlocks Prussia, unlocks America. So yeah, anyways. Now, keep in mind, you can also select a memento here. Keep in mind, when I first played this and I went through it, I actually didn't have this showing the way that it's showing, where you get to pick your starting age. It just kind of threw me into it. Then once I backed out, okay, started over again, then this screen would show up, but you could change it again anyway. So we're going to start off with antiquity. See right here at the top, you can just toggle through the different ages and civilizations and how they change. So this is naturally historic, historically accurate, naturally historic. My goodness, I'm tired. Egypt, Greece, Han, Persia, Mississippian, Maya, and then Rome, and then Axum. I'm going to go with Rome. And then from here, I didn't even have this either in my first game. I think it's because it was just trying to like throw you in to the game for the tutorial. So hopefully we still have that there. What I do like about this one is the list. You could tell that this is the easiest one, and then it gets harder and harder. Otherwise, when you're going through the list, you didn't know like in what chronological order the difficulty was. So I just thought that was interesting. I suck at these games, so... game speed, you know what? I'm just going to leave it on standard. Just for now. I wish that it told you with a little bit of a description, all that screen real estate. We're not really told what the hell these are. I'm just going to go for regular continent, map size. We could do tiny, small, or standard. I'll do small. We could do some advanced options first under the game settings. Again, the age. We could change that if we wanted. The difficulty, again, the game speed. So these are all the things that we just looked at anyways. Oh, the age length. How much age progress is required to complete an age standard, abbreviated, long. Disaster and density, light, moderate, catastrophic. You can't turn it off. Crisis enables crisis events in ages without victory unlocks. I'm going to turn that off. Random. Game random seed versus a map random seed. And then now I'm going to go over to the player settings. So Augustus of Rome. I'm going to add an AI player. Actually, I don't want that many people in my first game. I could barely see the thing highlighted there. My goodness. Yeah, the UI, they weren't kidding when they said it was awful. They were not kidding. Just for now. Benjamin Franklin. Like, that really matters. Yeah, we'll just leave it at random. And then we'll do... and now... you can save or load the configuration. Now you can launch the game. Let's launch the game. I hope to God there's a tutorial because I skipped that one. And yeah, I'm just scared because I suck at these games.
Rome seeks its champions.
We get to see how long the loading times are as well compared to other games in the series. Welcome to Civilization. We can skip this. The dawn of civilization. Here your journey begins. Raise an empire from humble beginnings to greatness and write your own version of history. Two of the biggest changes in the game I could tell you from prior entries is there's no barbarians. They've been blended in with independent nations. Is that the terminology? And there's no builder NPC. A lot of things have been streamlined here. A new home. Greetings, Augustus, with a new vision. Come the Roman people, ready to put down roots in these fertile lands. Your founder has the ability to establish your first city. Press X to select your founder. All right. First thing, moving around. There's no tilting up and down with the angles, as far as I know. The triggers, that's as far in as you can zoom in. Far in as you can zoom in. And this is as far out as you can zoom out. Okay. All right. Give me a second here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and press X. Move to a specified location. Using the left analog stick here. Because all the gameplay footage that we have been looking at has all been PC for the most part, unless you were watching the odd Twitch streamer. Your first settlement is sure to thrive near sources of water and abundant resources. This location is well suited to your needs. Order your founder to establish your capital city. Press X to select the found settlement action button. So what are we doing it here? See, this is what happens now. Move to a specified location. Oh, there. I had to use the D-pad. Behold Roma, the cultural center of the Roman people. This city and all your future settlements provide your civilization with specific yields. The corn icon is food to feed your people. Hammers production to construct special buildings. Science to propel your people into the future and progress to greater things. Continue. Settlement generates an amount of production every game turn. This production can be used for many things like constructing important new buildings or training powerful military units. A city should always be producing something. So it says to go ahead and push the triangle for choosing your production. Fairly intuitive UI though thus far, even though it's ugly as shit. Choosing a production. The city's production panel contains the projects it can currently begin. Currently, you have the option of producing two different types of units. The Scout unit to navigate difficult terrain to explore the world, revealing it quickly. Or the Warrior, a military unit capable of attacking hostile enemies or defend your city from an invasion. Press X to select one and begin their training. So I'm using the D-pad. The economic advisor will recommend this one, whereas the military one will recommend that. I will actually start with the Scout. Am I saying that that's the smartest thing to do? Absolutely not. Excellent. Training will begin at once. In Civilization, players take turns to make their decisions before advancing. Since there's nothing else to address, press the triangle to end your turn. While the lands surrounding your city are visible, the rest of the world remains unrevealed with ugly metallic tiles. This is represented by the patterned tiles near the edges of the world view. Exploring the lands beyond this. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Exploration. I want to say if I want it to be super picky, even on the PS5 Pro, I find when I'm zooming in and out, it doesn't quite feel 60 FPS. However, there are no graphical settings. So if I go to option, there is no, like, anything. There's just none of that. Just in case you were wondering. By default, it's much higher than that, the panning speed. Adaptive triggers. You know what? Maybe I'll get rid of the adaptive triggers. See if that makes a difference. Yeah, it is. Anyways, I'm complaining for nothing. Okay, exploration. When a unit moves towards the extent of its vision, the lands beyond reveal themselves. You recently trained a scout, and it stands ready to explore the world. A light blue outline represents the extents it can move in a single turn. Press X to select a destination tile to move your scout towards an unrevealed part of the map. All right, so I'm just trying to think, where would I want to explore? Using the left analog stick here. We can do this and a unit's movement speed is the maximum number of tiles it can travel per turn. Most units have a movement speed of 2, but can move farther. Keep in mind that certain map features like rough terrain or water can consume a unit's remaining moves, ending its movement for the turn. All right. Technology. New technologies emerge when people put their minds to solving great problems. Whichever tech you pursue next will determine the tools you have at your disposal to build your civilization. What path will you choose first? Press the triangle to select your technology. I'm going to select technology here. Which one? Hell if I know. Remember, when I make videos, I don't want to have to play the game differently just because I'm recording. I want to take my sweet ass time. From here, we can quickly look at tree. And basically, we can see how things, you know, spread out, if you will. So like if you want engineering, I mean, anyways, you see the tech tree. Let's see. Sorry. Sailing, animal husbandry, pottery. This is the science advisor's recommendation. The military and the cultural. The economic one. Oh boy, oh boy. You know what? I'm going to go with animal husbandry. Not saying it's the best choice. Research takes time to complete. The amount of time is equal to the flask symbol. The science, there we go. Required divided by the science. Your civilization generates per turn. Animal husbandry has a science cost of 63. But since we currently generate 10 science per turn, that means we can expect it to take about 6 turns. And it shows us that at the top left. Increasing your science per turn allows you to research new techs faster, getting ahead of the competition, and a wise strategy for success. Now we're going to choose a production. Since the training of your first unit's completed, you are now free to choose what to produce next. Granary. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a warrior. We could do... there are no projects or wonders. Okay. Oh, the arrow was pointing down anyways. Okay, so I'm going to do warrior. Technology tree is a comprehensive view of all the technologies available through the entire age. The paths connecting each technology indicate the prerequisites required in order to research future techs. Use the tree as a guide to find the quickest path to a specific tech or tech mastery. Tells us that we're done here and that we need to advance to our next turn. However, if I may, quickly, if we look at the top left, I can hit right on the D-pad. And it'll bring up this. What else? If I push up, if you look at the top right, brings that up. L1. Okay. None. Settler. Oh, okay. Okay. None. Continent, I see. Decorations. If you want... Oh, okay. If you want to see the yields. If you want to see the hex grids or not. I'd rather see them. Resources, you can hide those. You can show or hide the minimap. All right, let's, what about the touchpad? The touchpad just brings the social screen. Okay. Let us move on to the next turn. All right. Thanks to the amount of food your city has generated, it has grown in population. Select, blah, blah, grow city to continue. So I'm going to hit the triangle corresponding button. Grow city. When a city grows, it can expand into an adjacent tile, gaining the yields it offers. When your settlement's people move to this tile, they'll create an improvement, a rural structure for them to work and live in. Tiles with high yields and tiles containing resources are an obvious choice, but specific yield type may better suit your strategy. Choose where you'd like to expand first. It says here that you cannot add a specialist here. You have 0 specialists here. Okay, that's fine. Picking this tile will give you a farm. See, and it tells you what it'll do. Picking this tile will give you a woodcutter. Whoops. We'll give you a clay pit. Woodcutter. Woodcutter. Whoops. You know what? Let's do the farm. Am I saying that's a good move? Not at all. But there it is. Now we can command our units. Again, I can always hit the R1 here, as you can see at the top middle. For the radial menu, I can just tap it. And I can quickly look at the technology, which right now we're researching animal husbandry. And then the age progress, we're on turn 3, 2%. We can look at the leader. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. See? Then we can look at the available technologies, the current research, view the tree. We can select that. Okay. So now it says command units. I'll just hit the triangle button. Brings us to this. I can zoom right in again to our scout. If we had more people, I'd be able to tab through them with the L1 and R1 buttons. Directional pad, lookout, search, skip a turn, add to army. We're on the move one, so now I've just got to figure out where I would like to move him. You know what? Let's do that one. Just because, why not? I think I already hit the next button, did I not? Next turn. There we go. Oh, I guess there was nothing to do. I see. Yeah, I don't know why that bugs me a little bit. The, how it doesn't feel 60 FPS for the zooming in and out. However, when you're moving like this, like with the actual stick, this feels pretty good. But it's not quite as smooth when zooming in and out. I know I'm nitpicking. I'll try to get over it. Again, there's nothing else that can be done. Maybe I'll just go ahead and save my game. Sure, why not? Just like that. Next turn. Remember, this is a day one game, early access. Still runs pretty good, looks pretty good. Next turn again. Doesn't look like there's anything that we can do. However, if I wanted to, this doesn't move my unit, but I could go ahead and select this if I wanted. Yeah. Granary. There's probably an easier way to do this. Oh yeah, that's right. If I was over here. Yeah, the radial menu. No, maybe not. To quickly go back. This is where obviously like a mouse is much quicker, but I wanted this on the console. Now it's time to grow our city. Once again. Let's see. A clay pit is probably pretty good, but so is wood cutting. There's a lot of wood cutting. Picking this tile will give you a farm. Well, this one is already me. I feel like woodcutter. Yeah, let's do this one. Look at me acting like I know what I'm doing. Now, he's already been... Oh, sure, let's go to the salt. I'm not too sure that he'll be able to discover the salt. I forget how that works. Increases sight range on the lookout. Search, increase sight range. Reveal all discoveries within twice its range. Anyhow, let's go over here.
The caged bird watches butterflies with envy.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's great. The funny thing is the production tile that I'm on is blocking the tech that I unlocked, and I can't seem to... What if I head back? Oh, I guess not. Building your legacy. You know what? I'm going to go for a military advisor. Spread your empire far and wide by establishing and capturing more settlements than any other civilization. Your military advisor is here to guide you in the path. In this path, if you wish. Note that you can change paths at any time. Well, there you go. Legacy path. I am your military advisor. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, objectives. Study the discipline civic. The first step towards establishing a Pax Imperatoria military legacy of the Antiquity Age. Remember, legacies improve your performance in later ages, but you can choose to pursue one, multiple, or none at all. Journal. You can check your current track goals and objectives at a glance in your civilization journal. Legacy progress. Checking your overall legacy progress as well as other legacy paths can be viewed in the age progress panel. Press R1 to access the radial menu and then go to age progress icon. And again, I can hit down to select... Okay. Okay, let's see here. Choose a technology. Pottery. Productions on clay. Warehouse production. Science recommends that. Monument. I feel like I'm going to do maybe pottery for now. Now we're going to choose a production. Ranged combat. Why strategy changed? So that would be the slinger. I'll do the slinger. Then I'll end up, you know, picking one of these. Now we get to command a unit. Yes, this one. I forget how that works, to be honest with you. Actually, to be honest with you, 24 minutes? I think I'm going to wrap this up. I'm just being honest. I forget how it works for... See? I can toggle between the two there quickly. I forget how this works in terms of researching, like, what's there. I totally forget how to do that. I'm going to have to look into that. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm in trying to make me more relevant in search results and people are looking shit up. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your eyes. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.